my friends out there, everybody who has the opportunity of viewing this, I think coming live with me on air. I'm Mutibe Monday, some of you. What I'm about to talk about is who knows tomorrow? Is there anybody that really can tell how is tomorrow will look like? They're saying that we plan, but God has His own plan for us. But sincerely, we must plan. As human, we must plan. But it does not work that way. You must plan. Because if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. But a lot of people who has already planned and things are not working out the way they expected it to be. It's not because they are not better. It's not because they are not, I mean, they don't know what they are doing. But on a serious note, I think everybody is predestined in life. What you become tomorrow is eventually in God's hand. God already has His own plan for us. God has designed our life in a way that it should be. So that's why most time we need to work towards God's plan, not our own plans. God said that we shall be the head and not the tail. God said we shall be above and not beneath. If people are doing better than you are, does it really mean that you are not worthy to live a better life? No. Everything has time and season on earth. Whatever you do here on earth, there's time and there's season for everything. So that's why we need to focus on God's plan for our life, not our own plans. Because eventually, if you're working towards your own plan, you may eventually fail. Because we need to live and live our lives according to God's plan for us. We need to live our life the way God wants us to live it, not the way we want to live our life. Because He has already designed our life the way it's supposed to be. Who knows tomorrow? Do you really know how your tomorrow will look like? For the fact that you are nobody today does not mean tomorrow you might not be somebody. For the fact that you have nothing today does not mean that you will not eventually be rich tomorrow. For the fact that nobody knows you today does not mean tomorrow your tomorrow will not be bright. I think we all have a bright future. God has created us to be somebody. God has created us as in to be I. God has created us in such a way that you are just yourself. You are nobody. Most time, the reason why most people fail is because of what they themselves has they brought upon themselves. It is not God's plan for them. It is what they, as in they use their hand to drag, as in they bring to themselves. So, as I'm saying, your today determines how your tomorrow will look like. The journey of, as in your tomorrow, it is the journey, it is the step you've taken today that will eventually determine your tomorrow. So that's why whatever you are doing, you must eventually, as in just take time and reason, think if eventually what you're about to do is something that will bring about a bright tomorrow to you. You don't just do things because you've seen people doing them. What they are doing and get going scot free, you might eventually do it, and analysis will just catch up with you. That's why in life you shouldn't look at what other people are doing because they are doing this to be rich, they are doing that to be that. They are, so eventually you want to do it. God's plan is always different from our own plans. You go through the scriptures, the Bible passages, you see the plans God has for us. But just that our own doing does not give us room to walk in God's direction. I think God's way delays. Let me do it my own way. God's ways are as in taking time. Let me just do it through these shortcuts. It's just a pity that Yoruba says that nǹkan tí ọwọ́ ò tó ló ń fi gàngàn fà á. So definitely, whatever you do, there's always consequences for whatever you do. That you're living this way does not mean your tomorrow will not be good. If you want your tomorrow to be good, to be better, I think you need to plan for your tomorrow. There are people who eventually, when they were young, they never had the opportunity of going to school just because they knew the importance of school. Most of them, it was after they've gotten married, that they were usually furthered because they wanted or they want their tomorrow to be better. So, my brothers and sisters, I urge you, as in to be calm, focus, have plans for yourself. That you are not educated does not mean you can't be educated. So you need to plan for your life. Nobody will plan for you. You will need to plan for yourself. My dad will tell me that if nobody advise you, can't you advise yourself? The word is enough for the wise. The word is enough for the wise. Just a word of wisdom. It's a word of wisdom. So you need to sit down and think. You need to do something reasonable for yourself. If you eventually want to go high, if you want to go high in life, if you don't want to serve your mates, if you don't, as in, you don't want to be mocked, you don't want your friends to laugh at you, if you don't want to beg, let me put it that way, you need to sit down and think in what to do. And if eventually, if it seems nothing is coming, maybe you need a counselor. Just look up to, I think we have so many counselors out there. They can counsel you in your career, in life career. They'll put it through. So just do justice for your tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless you. It's still your boy, Atiba. Take care, and God bless.